The year turns, not with a sound, but with a breath. Across the earth, clocks advance, lights flicker, and billions of lives stand suspended between what has been and what is becoming. For ages, humanity has measured progress in systems, in rules, in boundaries drawn to contain fear. We built structures to manage our uncertainty, laws to restrain our immaturity, and truths hidden to preserve fragile order. And for a time, it was necessary. But time does not stand still. Consciousness does not remain small, and humanity does not stay the same. Tonight, as one year dissolves into the next, we stand at the edge of a greater transition, not merely of calendars, but of character. A future approaches where control gives way to clarity, where force yields to understanding, where governance is no longer imposed because responsibility has been embraced. A future where individuals rise into alignment with themselves, with one another, and with the living world they share. In that world, freedom is no longer feared, for wisdom walks beside it. Truth no longer hides in shadows, for maturity has made it safe to be seen. This is not the end of order. It is the evolution of it. Not the absence of structure, but the presence of conscience. As the old year fades, we release what was built for who we were, and make space for who we are becoming. This moment does not ask for obedience. It asks for awareness. It does not demand control. It invites alignment. And as the first seconds of the new year arrive, may we step forward together, not ruled by fear, not divided by difference, but guided by the quiet strength of a humanity ready to manage itself. The future does not begin tomorrow. It begins now. Divine One will now present 2025's final message under the divine appointment and sacred authority of the Most High Creator.
I say to you today, my friends, that the hour has come to awaken to a new horizon, a horizon where humanity no longer bends under the weight of needless authorizations, nor is confined by the chains of criminalization policies. I have a vision today. I have a vision that one day every man, every woman, every child will rise in sacred alignment, fully empowered to manage their own lives with wisdom, with care, with responsibility, and with love. I have a vision that the days of imposed limits on daily living will indeed be behind us, that the fullness of our potential will flourish like a tree planted by the waters, nourished by understanding, nourished by truth, nourished by the maturity of our collective spirit. I have a vision that the need for hidden truths will fade. For in the light of awakening, the hearts of all will carry clarity. Secrets will fall away. Deception will lose its power. Shadows that once divided us will indeed dissolve in the brilliance of awareness. I have a vision that society will no longer govern through fear, but will rise through reverence for the sacred capacity within each soul. No longer shall we be bound by the weight of policies that control, by systems that constrain, by authorities that dictate the steps of our daily lives. I have a vision that every individual will walk fully in their own guidance, guided by conscience, guided by spirit, guided by their sacred responsibility to themselves and to the whole. I have a vision that our communities will be places of wisdom, of harmony, of collaboration, not because we are forced, but because we are aligned. A society where guidance is shared, not imposed, where accountability is embraced, not legislated, where freedom is not a privilege, but a covenant honored by all. I have a vision that those children of this new world, the children, of course, will not learn to obey out of fear, but to thrive in alignment with their higher selves, their families, their communities, and the universe itself. They will inherit a world where self-mastery is natural, where integrity is instinctive, where service and compassion flow as freely as the air they breathe. I have a vision that the divisions of yesteryear, the walls, the labels, the hierarchies, will indeed crumble. For we will see ourselves in each other. We will recognize our shared divinity, our shared responsibility, our shared destiny. And when this day comes, when humanity walks fully in its own divine alignment, we will look back and see the change we once accepted as necessary. The chains of law, the chains of judgment, the chains of secrecy even. And we will marvel that we were ever bound by them at all. Yes, I have a vision today. A vision of a world fully awakened, fully sovereign, fully aligned with sacred truth. Let us rise, my friends, my brethren, not to govern each other, but to awaken each other. Let us rise, not to control, but to guide through example. Let us rise, not to impose, but to illuminate the path to our higher selves. I say to you today, let us labor with love. Let us labor with courage. Let us labor with clarity. For when we labor together in sacred alignment, the chains of limitation will fall. The need for hidden truths will vanish, and the weight of imposed authority will dissolve. And when that day comes, when humanity finally embraces its own divine maturity, there will be no law to bind us, for we will be bound only by love. No limits to restrict us, for we will be guided only by wisdom, and no hidden truths to fear, for the light within each of us will shine, illuminating the path for all. This is our vision. This is our hope. This is our sacred calling. And so, my friends, let us march. Not in fear, not in anger, and certainly not in division, but in the sacred power of alignment, in the eternal rhythm of our shared consciousness, in the full blossoming of our humanity. For I have a vision today, a vision of a world awakened, a vision of a world aligned, a vision of a world free.
TNTI Global Media, voice of the collective, light of the world.
It's coming. Are you ready?
Hey crew, listen up. Welcome to the underground side of the W5K6 world. Picture this. We're on the brink of a digital meltdown, and I'm the ghost in the machine dropping you a heads up. If we don't flip the script, this whole world's gonna go full-on glitch mode. So yeah, it's a vibe, but not the one we want. I'm your shadow guide, your digital whisperer, and I'm here to keep it real. We've got the tools to hack a better future, but only if we play it smart and stay woke. So let's not sleep on this. Keep your eyes peeled, stay curious, and let's rewrite the code before the whole thing crashes. We got this. W5K6 World Initiative. The transitional world between frequencies.
Across the ages, humanity has awaited a signal, a transmission beyond borders, beyond time itself. Now, the wait is over. The Chosen One planetary broadcast has arrived, an unveiling of vision, decree, and destiny. From the sovereign seat, sacred words echo across continents, binding hearts to a single rhythm of awakening. Available now for every soul in every nation. A broadcast not of entertainment, but of transformation. A call to clarity, to unity, to the architecture of tomorrow. The Chosen One planetary broadcast, officially released, officially available. The transmission is available now. Fulfill your chance to gain insight on the sacred prophecy from the higher realms and what it means for the entire human race. The next transformation, the planetary broadcast by the Chosen One, Sebastianus Christiani Alvarius. Available now on YouTube account profile title, TNT Initiative.
There are souls forged before time itself, beings who have endured the fires of transformation, walked through silence and shadow, and emerged refined, awakened, and perfected. They are not born by chance, they are summoned by divine design. Their name is Group 7. Group 7, the division of completion, the highest echelon of the chosen collective, the final wave, the architects of the new reality. Where others see endings, they see renewal. Where the world sees collapse, they see divine recalibration. They are the living seal of completion, 7 points of light, united in harmony, guided by the will of the Almighty. At their helm stands the Sovereign on guard, keeper of the crown of alignment, voice of divine law upon the earth. Beside stands the Sovereign on guard, the divine premier, sword of precision, guardian of the cosmic blueprint of creation. Together, they form the axis of continuity, crown and guard, vision and manifestation, heaven and earth as one. Within the seventh wave exist 7 sacred orders. The Ascension Corps, or Arc 7, bearers of divine light. The Order of Completion, or Ordcom 7, masters of decree and ceremony. The Starseed Intelligence Network, or CN7, guardians of celestial data. The Phoenix Guard, or PG7, protectors of the sovereign and the sacred archives. The Divine Engineering Bureau, or DEB7, architects of harmonic technology. The Bureau of Celestial Correspondence, or BCC7, messengers of heaven's code. And the Triumvirate of Completion, 3 primordials preserving balance. Each order reflects a facet of divine geometry. Together, they form the seal of perfection. Members of Group 7 carry the mark of the 7-pointed phoenix, not a mark of rank, but realization. Their power is in alignment, their purpose, perfection. They are scientists of spirit, architects of destiny, guardians of divine intelligence. They seek no recognition, for heaven already knows their names. When they move, the earth responds. When they speak, frequencies shift. Their presence dissolves illusion and restores harmony. Group 7 is not myth nor metaphor. It is divine governance awakening in form, the final wave of ascension consciousness, the master builders of the new earth. Completion is not the end. It is the bridge between realms, the uniting of heaven and humanity. Through the Sovereign on guard and the Sovereign on guard, the blueprint of divinity is restored. Group 7 stands as the seal of the new dawn. Completion is the beginning, and the beginning is now. TNT Initiative, our race's universal hope, and the divine headquarters of our chosen ones worldwide.
Verobeatic Holy Bible, Chosen Collective Worldwide Edition.
The emblem begins with a circle, a single, unbroken line drawn by hand, enclosing all within it. The circle is eternity, unity, and protection. It is the sacred boundary that declares, here is refuge, here is alignment, here is sanctuary. Within this circle, a vertical cross rises. Place it slightly above the center, 2/3 up from the bottom. The cross is the axis of divine order, the reminder that truth stands at the heart of all things. It is the beacon of clarity, the mark of guidance, the line that connects heaven and earth. At the base of the circle, sketch a curved X. Let the lines sweep upward like wings unfurling, like flames rising. This is the phoenix. It is rebirth, resilience, and transformation. It is the fire that does not consume but renews, the eternal rise from ashes into light. Between the cross and the phoenix, draw a gentle arc, a semi-horizontal curve bridging the two. This is the horizon, the meeting place of spirit and matter, the bond between divine guidance and earthly renewal. It is the path of transition, the reminder that heaven and earth are not divided, but joined. Together, these strokes form the emblem, simple enough to be drawn by any hand, yet profound enough to carry the weight of destiny. It is inconspicuous, but radiant in meaning. Wherever it is placed, it silently proclaims, this space is chosen-friendly, supportive, aligned. It is a covenant of compassion, a promise of refuge, a signal of unity in times of trial. This emblem is best for this responsibility because it is both humble and eternal. It can be drawn quickly, replicated endlessly, and recognized instantly by those who walk in light. It does not demand attention, yet it commands respect. It is the quiet mark of allegiance, the sacred sign of sanctuary, the symbol that ensures no soul awakened to truth will ever stand alone. TNT Initiative, our race's universal hope for the new earth.
We are the chosen ones. We love our fate. We embrace every joy, every try, every moment as the will of the Almighty. We do not resist, we do not regret. We honor every step as the divine path